He was. He's all over there.
No.
Anyway, we're here with Diane.
Relaxing.
Talking a little bit about other uncomfortable situations that new parents or parents-to-be might sometimes get in with the new grandparents-to-be.
Yes.
Yes.
Something that I am getting more and more familiar with as about to have some new grandparents. in the
That's
family.
right. And of course, this isn't going to apply to you at all, but this is good information for grandparents, what adult kids want their parents to know.
Okay.
Did you hear about the parents, the grandparents that was in the news paying for, I think, $10,000 or maybe even a home to name their kid a certain name?
No.
What?
The grandparents
No.
wanted to
Yeah.
name the kids a certain name?
And so they were going to
So they were
pay
paying
big
their
bucks.
adult children?
They were going to give their
Man,
kids
I did not get
so much
that deal
money?
put in front
No.
of me.
And some adult
No.
children are agreeing.
I go home and hey, honey, change of plans. I got a new name for Junior
It's
here.
not going to be David III.
New name and a new car.
Now Fern is the
College,
new name.
Fern.
college tuition paid for,
Okay,
right?
so the first tip is just let the parents, and the parents, which is the adult parents, name their own kids. Don't force an opinion on baby names, even if there's some cash involved. You know, it could be tempting, but it's really up to the kids.
Yeah, I've experienced this a little bit.
Oh,
with,
have you really?
Well, yeah. My parents and my in-laws want to
Yeah.
know the name, and it's something that we're keeping to ourselves for now and not actually making a final decision until he's here.
Yes.
But everybody wants to know. And of course, then they want to put their opinion in there. So that's one reason why we're not sharing.
That's good. And you know, and that's part of another tip is that we should not push you to find out what the name is or even the gender. You know, sometimes they don't want to tell.
So at
you know?
what point on things like this is it ever just kind of cute? I mean, it's a legitimate, it's the first top of mind question to ask. What is the name?
What
Is it
do
a
you
boy or a
have?
girl?
Yeah.
And then
Then you just leave it alone?
And you just, and when mom or dad says, we're going to keep it a secret, even if you're the grandparents, you're going to say, okay, got it.
So you can
It's,
ask, and if it's a secret, you just let it go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
respect the opinion of your son or daughter, son-in-law,
That's right.
daughter-in-law.
Easier said
That's
than
right.
done.
Yeah,
True
but
that.
some people are, okay, don't
right about that.
assume your daughter-in-law is comfortable with you staying in the hospital
Okay,
room.
this is big. This
Yes.
is big. So even before labor, while you're waiting, you're being dilated. Okay, I mean, it is what it is, and the nurse comes in and pulls the little curtain and says, we're going to check you. That's a good time for the in-laws and even the immediate mom and dad of the daughter to go get a cup of coffee or go have some water because it's uncomfortable. We don't want people outside that curtain waiting, hearing us perhaps cry or, you know, whimper a little bit
I
during
would
this
just
time.
say, wouldn't you think, I mean, mom runs the show. She says go, you go.
You
She
go.
says stay,
Yeah.
you
Well,
stay. That's an easy
And this is a
rule
good
on
time
that
for
deal.
dad to help
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So
And
mom
I'll
and
say this: my mother-in-law was actually in the delivery room with. She was there every step of the way, you know, and I just.
And
know,
did you want? You asked for?
Oh yeah,
her to
no.
be there?
I mean, I didn't have any family when we were living in New Mexico, and you know, thank goodness for her being there because
Yeah.
it ended up being an emergency C-section, and she was like, you know, it's okay. She was. I'm
Your
thankful
husband was
for
on the
her being
floor,
there.
probably.
He was crying.
I think it's good to
You
kind
know?
of decide that
Yes.
ahead of time.
Ahead of time,
You know?
yes,
Good
I
enough.
agree.
Who's going to be in there, who is not going to be in there, and just set those parameters so
That's a
that
good
they're
idea.
prepared
And
for
reserve
that.
the right to change your mind.
Right,
Because
exactly.
you might get right to that point and say, okay, all bets are off. I want to do this just with, you know, my husband. Or I
Right.
want my mother. So, you know.
Yeah.
At the last minute, you may want your mom in
Yeah.
there. You know, I don't. Again, a personal decision to make, and
But the bottom line, don't assume. As grandparents,
Yeah.
don't assume. You know, respect the new mom and dad.
All right. How about this one? Don't wait to be asked if you'd like to be in the delivery room.
So that's what
That's
we're
a
looking
no.
at.
That's the no. You do wait to be asked.
Yes.
Yes.
And you don't drop in unannounced. And that may really go for several days after or just.
And this is what
I think that
once
might
the baby,
be one that's hard for a lot of family
Oh
members.
yeah.
Yes.
Once the baby is home, first, second day, third, fourth month, whatever it is not a revolving door for you just to drop by. Because this is the time for you to get used to the new baby and, you know, catch up on your rest. And saying, listen, I was just in the neighborhood and I'm going to pop by, makes it difficult for
Yeah.
the parents who are trying to get in their own schedule.
Yeah. And you think so many people think, oh, I need to go by. Almost they feel obligated on the
Yeah.
other end. Sometimes you're doing a
Oh,
good
that's
thing
a
by
good
just
point.
stay away. I mean,
Yeah,
it's okay.
that's right.
It'll be lots of time.
Yeah, my sister-in-law kind of let everybody know after she brought the baby home, look, we appreciate all the prayers, well wishes, congrats, but we're going to be alone here for
We're
a few
good.
days.
But
So
yeah.
please don't come by,
But if
and we'll
we
let
bring
you know.
if we bring you brie cheese and lobster, you know, will you
Yeah.
You
I
let
might
it-
let you
Leave
in
it at the
then.
door and back away.
It's like, no, man, I'm not ready for you yet.
I might allow you to come in then.
Oh, with an extra
And
graphic.
so don't keep score.
Yeah.
Because some grandparents will be able to babysit more, other grandparents will not.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want one set of grandparents to be so involved because of health reasons, whatever the reason. Or, this is a good time to set some traditions. So perhaps you're not going to spend every single Christmas from now on with your own parents. You're going to want to establish some new traditions for Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Be
moving
at home.
forward. Yes.
You're
Yes.
home.
It can be hard for everybody, but that's so important because, like you said in some of these notes, the more you put a demand on keeping score, the less likely they want to spend time with you.
That's right.
It's a funny thing that works when you're laid back and hey, come see us, we'd love to see you. That makes you gravitate toward those people.
Yes.
And people who are too tight, you want to stay away.
And be inclusive. Invite both sets of grandparents over,
Yeah.
not just one or the other. And if you go over to somebody's house on a Sunday, don't expect to have to visit that next grandparent that afternoon. Or even on Facebook, I see this often where, oh gosh, we posted a picture with this set of grandparents, now we have to post it with this set
Oh,
of
really?
grandparents. So it becomes a competition, and that's the last thing you want for yourself and for their grandchildren.
All right.
Here's one, parents, grandparents.
Don't move in next door. Okay, all of a sudden the baby is born and you're retired and you think you're going to move in. You're going to move to the same city or move to the same block.
People want to say around the block, oh, there's 3 houses for sale on the block. I'm so scared.
Yeah. Everyone loves Raymond, remember?
Yeah.
That? Okay,
Yes,
very
yes.
similar. So you know what? Give them some space.
My parents have joked around about this one,
Uh-oh.
but they bring it up so much. I wonder if it's still a joke sometimes.
And you're
Well,
doing
it
the
is-
uncomfortable laugh.
It's first grandbaby, right?
Yeah.
Like,
First grandbaby
baby.
for my parents, seventh for my husband.
Wow.
So
wow.
yeah.
They'd have to have a lot of homes and apartments to, unless you're on the
I
same
will
neighborhood.
say, it's funny. It's such a fine line. Through our kids' whole lives, we haven't lived in town with my parents or my in-laws, and it would be nice to have been able to drop on our end, maybe
Right.
drop the kids over, instant babysitters, all that stuff. But we never had to deal with people right down the street either.
Yeah.
So it's a
Right.
double-edged sword.
Exactly. There's some pros and cons to all of it.
Yeah.
And so here's another one. So you're laid up in bed, or you're moving, or you're laid up in bed, meaning with a C-section. It's a little bit
Yep.
difficult
That's
right
right.
at first, or you're just trying to make life work for you, and all of a sudden mom or mom-in-law comes over and starts cleaning your house, and you might think, wow, I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm good with that one.
But some people might get insulted because
Oh.
it feels like a criticism
Oh,
to have
I can see that.
mom or mom-in-law, dad-in-law rearranging your dishes, cleaning after you clean, picking up, lint off the floor. So just let it be. Now, if they offer and you accept, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But don't assume. Again, don't assume.
Right.
Be
that's the big-
respectful.
yeah. And cleaning and rearranging might be 2 different animals.
Exactly.
Unless they tell you ahead of time, by the time I
Yeah.
leave, you're not going to know where anything is.
Yeah.
Well, once again, very good advice, Diane Gottsman. Thank you so much, and good luck to all the moms and dads and moms to be out
Yes.
there, and
Thank
grandmas
you.
and grandpas to
Yes,
be.
we'll get through it together.
Peace and joy for everybody.